Hello everyone and welcome back to Adventures with Goliath. And so we are starting up in the Sorceress Sundries. We did do a long rest because we needed one after all the battles. And we finally saved Floric, so now we were able to get a long rest in. And after the long rest, you do get Roland, a projection of Roland, who is now in charge of the Sorceress Sundries. And then that's pretty much the only change you do see in here. Roland and everyone's upstairs in the portal room. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to go through here and start off and try to finish up the rest of this side of town. So we're going to save the west side of the lower city for future episodes. But at the very least we can at least finish up the very few things we need on this side. There's one building we won't touch because it requires a little bit more to get into. But for now, we can at least hopefully unlock some more vendors. We did get the lower city central wall waypoint. And so this will get us the pathway that goes across to the rest of the city. And then up here, we're going to run into a couple of vendors. Oh, down here actually. Sorry, down here. This way's up to the graveyard, which we will go to there very soon. So right here is a couple of vendors we can unlock, or not unlock, but you know, just discover. And one of them is going to know Karlach. So we have Fitz, and we have Gloomy Fentonson. And she should be saying something about Fitz. Maybe? Maybe she already said it? Oh, there you go. Yeah, she finally recognized her. Let's talk with Fitz.
Karlach Cliffgate? That can't possibly be you, can it?
Fitz! If you want a sight for sore eyes.
Where the hells have you been, girl? Last I heard you'd run off to Neverwinter, and that was what? 10 years ago?
Neverwinter? Who told you that?
Gortash. Said you didn't even give notice.
Ha! That prick, but... Never mind that. Look at you. The years have been good to you.
I won't lie. They have.
Well, let's let them catch up uninterrupted.
Well, go on, girl. Tell me everything.
First thing first, you saw the news, didn't you? About Archduke Gortash.
Right? Oh, I'm sure the fox will make a great duke of the hen house.
I think you were the only thing that kept him a little honest. After you left, things got dark, fast. I got out while my soul was still intact. Started working for an arms merchant. Still in the trade, as you can see. Met my fella Gregor that way. Been together 8 years now. And Karlach, we've a little one on the way.
Fitz! That's incredible! Congratulations! Mum life, huh? You're going to be incredible.
Gods, I hope so. Even after all these years, it seemed to happen so fast. But now that you're back in town, you must come to ours. All of you. We'll have a good supper, catch up. You can meet Gregor. And the little one, in a few months. Are the two of you together?
Ew, no. Just mates. Very good mates.
Oh, that's lovely. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I can't tell you how good it is to see you, Fitz. I'd love to come have dinner with you and Gregor. We're in the city on some urgent business, but can I come find you when it's all settled?
I'd love that. Meanwhile, if you're still in the business of intimidation, you should take a look at my stock.
Okay. Yeah, we get to the stock automatically. But she does have a few things. She does have like a rotating couple of items. One of these is Deadshot. There's a couple of other ones that she'll rotate through. And she is a good arrow vendor, so if you need like specific arrows like dragon slaying or like fiend slaying, any one of these. I like the humanoid slaying, those are always pretty fun. This is a good place to go to, and that's pretty much it. She's more of the arrow vendor and a couple of other unique items.
Great to have you back, Karlach.
But we talk with her just because she does give Karlach hope now, and it does help Karlach in her quest line to have something to look forward to. we can talk with Karlach.
Hope that wasn't a lie. I hope we do get to meet up with Fitz when this is all over. First step, save the city. Then, save myself. And last but not least, dinner with an old friend. What more could you ask for?
Yeah, so she gets more hopeful by talking with the people she knows. This guy, we won't talk with him, but he does have armorer, so he's an armorer. He does have a couple of other unique items as well. So let's go up this way. There's like a few things you can do in the graveyard. These are all like side items. There is one more person we can talk to. And another vendor. So this is the Devil's Fee.
The Devil's Fee.
Okay. This is a place we will go to a little later on. I did turn up the volume to the chatter, so we're going to hear a lot more chatter. The city, it's kind of hit or miss. So let's go up here. And here we have Dammon. So we can... Yeah, and Karlach recognized Dammon, so let's go talk with him.
Wait, Karlach? You're looking well.
Would be a lot better if you find a way to fix this engine, Dammon.
I haven't stopped trying, but all roads lead to a dead end. Sorry, I didn't mean...
Never mind. Glad you're all right in any case. Nice forge you've got here.
Best I've had in years. Mistress of the house lets me operate from here for a fair price. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't happy.
Good. Someone should be.
Alright.
Certainly.
Most of it's just like normal items. He does have a couple of arrows that you can pick up. But these are all just like generic items. These are actually pretty good if you want to like give your other characters that you don't play very much some gear for cheap. So this could be helpful in that sense. There are a couple unique things that you can look through and grab. And these things also do rotate, so you can find them after a long rest and check back on them. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Not really much else we can do here, so let's move on.
Shout if you need anything else.
Alright, so we did pick up a few items from him. He has some pretty good stuff. So let's head on over to the graveyard area. And it's going to be up here, right through this little doorway. And there's a couple of things we could do here. There's a few different mausoleums here. There's Nina we've talked to. There's also some like herbs and stuff you can pick up around here. There's a corpse rose. There's people arguing about stuff. Alright, what we want to do first is come over here. And you see this metal pipe? Let's go to the metal pipe. You do not want to dig up the dirt mound just yet. You want to click on this first. Alright, we can hear somebody in there. So now we can dig it up without getting people upset at us. Let's dig it up. And this guy pops out. Gothric.
I thought I was done for. Lady Luck, bless you.
I'm surprised you're still breathing.
You and me both. That's what I get for filching a baldy. The nutcase made me dig my own grave. Stone Lord, he calls himself. More like Stone Shite.
Who is the Stone Lord?
The gang boss has been all up in Nine Fingers territory. He's brutal. Steer clear. Look, I ain't got much in the way of thanks, but the stiff below has some fancy doodads. You're welcome to them.
Alright, so he's going to give us whatever's in this coffin here. And it's pretty much, this is it. Some interesting items. Most of the stuff we'll probably sell. Yeah, so we can grab some of these different types of herbs around here. So there's going to be 4 different mausoleums. One here. There is one here. And one here. And there's going to be one here. And so each one of these has different items inside of it. All you have to do is just go up to it, right click on it. You can lockpick it. And it shouldn't be too hard of a roll. And that's going to be it. I guess we'll go down and we can look at this one. So this one has a specific thing where if you open up any of these sarcophaguses or loot items like this scroll here, you're gonna cause the Hhune Master to awake. So this is the Hhune Master's mausoleum. His name's Hhune Master Paul. These are his 3 hounds, Xena, Gordis, and Rocky. And so if you do have him awake, he's gonna turn into a ghost and you're gonna have to fight the ghost with the 3 Hhune Masters. It's, you know, not much of a fight. So I'm probably gonna let him rest. I don't really particularly care to fight him right now. But if you do have a way to get through small spaces, you can go through this one. And this will take you to another adjacent mausoleum. I think it's the Hhune one. Or it might be Gorion, it's one of the 2. But you can also get there by just going over there and opening up the different mausoleum entrances. And there are a couple things here. There's this backpack here we can open up. This won't cause him to aggro because it's not his stuff. And Queen of Ravens. And then there's a body on the ground here. And it has this feather token, which if we do fall down, this will kind of act like a feather fall and absorb the damage, but it will disappear. So it's kind of an interesting little item that they have here. But that's it. If you want to fight the Hhune Master, you can by looting some of his stuff. If you want to open up these, you want to use someone who has a lot of strength. So someone with either an elixir of Hill Giant strength or just someone with a lot of natural strength. So you can do that. And it requires a strength check to open up these different sarcophaguses. And each one of these has like different items in it. You can get some potions and stuff from these things. Nothing unique though. So that kind of goes for a lot of these mausoleums. Alright, the next area we can go to is going to be this one over here. This is Hhune's Mausoleum. This one has a little bit more to it than the other ones. And so we'll come in here and actually go through the process to get stuff from this one. So once again, we lockpick and then we enter.
Avoid that trap.
We can see there's traps in here. So you want to disarm these traps. I wouldn't recommend just keeping these things around because it's a risk. Got that one. There's going to be a few more traps in here.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
So let's disarm this one. And shouldn't be too hard. There should be like one more over here.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
This one you probably could keep up. Okay, now that you have the traps disarmed, what we can do is open up this sarcophagus. So, let's see, we want to probably use bonus here. Probably Bardic Inspiration, just in case. So hopefully we get this on the first try. Okay. And inside this, we're going to have a couple of items. A shield, +1, a key, this Legacy of Hhune, and a gem. And we read this, and it just says that If we kneel before him with the weight of all that we value at his feet, he will reveal himself. So what we need to do then is go and grab some stuff. We need to make sure our weight is high enough. So we have, I don't think we have enough weight because we should have at least 100 each. So we have to just grab a couple things and then we should be able to get enough weight so that we can actually open this door here. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to grab some things and I'll be back. Okay, so hopefully this is enough. Hoping with the dog as well we can hopefully hit the amount we need. So we just go in turn-based mode, we walk on this plate, and then we walk off. And we can do that with everybody in turn. Alright, we didn't get enough stuff on here. So we did uncover this crack tile, and this crack tile has just the key that we're going to need for the next room. So what we need to do is we need to keep stacking stuff on here until we get enough in order to trigger this. Okay, so if you do have trouble with fulfilling this, another thing we could do is try to get into giant form. So we do have that ability on our sword to get into, let's see, giant form. This right here, and this is specific to the sword that we have, and it is every short rest, so we could just use it on Karlach, and then we just walk over this, and it does open it up the gate for us. But otherwise, you have to just grab a bunch of items from other places and then come back, and you need to meet probably like 400 weight in order to do that. I tried stacking things up, but it wasn't enough, so, which is fine. You can also have everybody just walk on it in turn-based mode with enough items on everybody's inventory to get that.
If not,
so let's go through here, and there's a few things in here. There's a bunch of stuff on the shelves. There is these chests we can open up because we have the key, and this chest here. And everything else is just stuff on the ground, which we can pick up, which I will do. And then we'll head back when we're done. Alright, once you're done looting this place up, there is this crumbling wall we can also break into. So let's grab Karlach. Let's knock this thing down. Immune to slashing. So we have to get another weapon for her, which we should have another weapon for her. Alright. There we go. Break through this wall, and we walk through here. And we're now in Gorion's Mausoleum. So we see that they're connected, and it'll save us a lockpick to get out of here. But there's not really too many things in here, and this is Lord Gorion, and there's some different items on the ground here, and this is the hole also that goes to the Hhune Master's area, and yeah, so if you can get through here that way as well. I'll switch my weapons back. Alright, let's open up his sarcophagus. Okay, and then in there we just have an elixir and a couple of other, small things. Nothing really that important. So, more stuff to loot, and I'm going to loot this, and then we'll head back out. Alright, I think we grabbed everything that we needed. One thing that I did notice is that if you look at this guy's weight, it's 250. So this actually could be a pretty good way to open up the scale next door. And also, this is the Gorion from Baldur's Gate 1, the one that died at the very beginning of the game. In case you were wondering, it is the same person. Right, so outside here, these two tombstones are actually Karlach's family, and she does mention that when she does see these. So we can interact with these with Karlach. It's not that big of a deal, really. It just gives a little bit more insight into Karlach when she was smaller. Alright, so we went through the Hhune Masoleum. We went through Gorion's Mausoleum. The other mausoleum is down here. The Grand Mausoleum. We'll just go through there just to see what's in there. It's not as intricate as the other ones. Alright, so in here, there is traps in here, so we want to be very careful. We can block off these traps by throwing stuff on them. So if we close, there's a vent. So let's put that on there, and there's another vent up here. Maybe we can see it. Yeah, there we go. Is there anything in here? No, just an urn. Alright, so... Oh, that is weird. The chests... Can I move the chest back? Okay. Yeah. So we did block off those. We can lockpick these. It's really just random loot from these things. Oh my, it's a horrible roll. Better to get it out of the way with these lockpicks. Yeah, just random stuff. Lockpick this one. And we did get another arcane cultivation elixir. So we get an additional level 4 slot from that, which is kind of nice. It's a pretty handy potion we can use later on. And there's double doors in here we can open up. And it's just another room with a bunch of stuff in it, including a corpse rose. So if you want to make one of those different poisons, you can do that with the corpse roses. I think we get another one somewhere else. Or I think we can probably buy one, actually. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's Crumbling Journal. Talks about Jurgle. Pick that up for now. And what we want to do now is open up the chest here. We got everything over here. This chest will open, or will cause a trap to trigger, so we have to be careful with that. So we can just quickly do this. Let's just move this close by. And can we move this over here? Alright. Yeah, I think we're good now. We can open this up. Hopefully. Alright, and there's the keys, which we opened up these two already. So we don't really need the keys anymore, but that's pretty much it. Alright, so that's going to be it. That's all the mausoleums. So outside, we talked to this little girl, and we need to set everyone up so that they're going to be fighting. So kind of separate your range, get them kind of farther back, and then get your melee up front. And let's have Shadowheart talk to this little girl.
Keep a lookout. The Mortarch don't take kindly to raising the dead, but I won't be long, I promise.
Who are you raising from the dead?
My big brother, Garrett. He got killed by that murderer guy, but I'm gonna fix him. Now, keep watch. Exorde me, Merkel. Resuscita frater meum. Immorte ad me redigo eo.
The air crackles with power before fizzing out. The child has power but lacks control.
You're close, Merkel. I can feel your shadow. Give my brother back, please.
Alright, so we can do two things. We can help her with a spell, or we can give her a scroll and just automatically give her the thing she needs to do this. Or we can kind of tell her not to do this anymore, and even persuade her not to do this anymore. If you persuade her, you do get some additional inspiration points, depending on the backgrounds that you have with you. But we can fight something as well if we give her the scroll, or if we help her out with the arcana. we don't have Arcana, so we just have very little intelligence and overall. So we're just gonna give her the scroll and then fight her brother.
Really? I'm gonna try it right now.
Alright. So the little girl's here, so you want to be careful you don't wipe her out. We also get the inspirations if we do help her this way as well. So yeah, it's a pretty simple fight. You kind of want to keep everyone grouped up. Black hole definitely helps. The biggest thing is you want to focus down this guy here, Garrett. If you don't focus him down, he will continuously summon undead around him. So definitely make sure you kill him, focus him down, do what you gotta do to take him out. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this fight. Yeah, so she does have some power behind her abilities. She's trying to summon undead by invoking Merkel, so that's interesting.
Let's have a look.
So yeah, that's about it. There's a couple things you can grab on the ground. I don't think anybody else has anything, just him. But that's pretty much it for inside of the graveyard. So what we can do now is there's one more thing over here, right here in this building. It is the conclusion to a quest, which I probably could have did earlier, but I wanted to get through this section up here first, and we can just hearth back to this. But before we go here, we have to go to the south span of Worm's Crossing, so let's head there. Alright, so we're back here at the Sharess's Caress. There's one thing that we forgot to do that the other area reminded me of. We have to go in here and find Arfur, and Arfur is the guy that sold or tried to bomb the little kids, the refugees. This was originally when we first came to Rivington. This is one of the first guys we met, and he wanted to kick out the refugees from his house. And we went to his basement and we found all these explosives, and then he led us to that toy drive that they had in the nearby area, which is toys for the refugees. We found out that he was, being blackmailed to give the donations. So we need to come talk to him. So let's meet with him.
Nine hells! You followed me all the way here? What could you possibly want with me now?
Alright, we found the explosive toy bears you donated to the refugees.
What? How? Nine hells? Whatever you think, I'm sure some gold would help you to forget.
Keep your gold, I want answers.
I'm just a simple toy maker, an artisan. I don't know anything. They would have killed me if I refused to rig the toys. And they're definitely going to kill me now.
They? Who is this they?
I can't tell you. I won't tell you.
Alright, so we have to intimidate him now. Tell me who they are, or you'll be dead before they even get to you.
All right. Just don't hurt me. The teddy bears were an experiment. My greatest invention. A clever little device in their chest allows them to speak, but there's more. Smoke powder inside the device. I collect packages from Verloga's fireworks in the lower city and stuff the bears with it. Not because I want to, because I have to. Otherwise, they'll kill me.
You still haven't told me who they are.
I don't know who's in charge, but it starts at the fireworks shop. That's where the packages come from. Go there, tell them Uncle Verloga sent you, and they'll show you the smoke powder. Lots of it. There. I told you what you wanted to know. Now, will you let me go?
His plea comes with an offering. A pass granting you access to the lower city.
Alright, we don't need access to the lower city, but this is another way you can get access to the lower city. Alright, get out of my sight.
Oh, I will. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, so we did get another inspiration. So let's head back to the... Oh, we did get another pass as well. We don't need that. So let's head back to the Heapside Strand. Alright, here we are at the Heapside Strand. I think we did quite a bit this episode, so we're going to have to call it here. But in the next episode, we will finish the quest with Arfur and his group. And that it does take us to the fireworks stand that's right above us. But that'll be the next episode. So in this episode, we did go through pretty much everything in the graveyard. That's completed. We did find all the vendors in the east side of the lower city. And we did all the encounters except for this house that's right next door to us and the fireworks stand. There's 2 quests to do after that. But other than that, those aren't very important quests at all. They're just side quests. But we do want to tackle those quests because they are a part of the game and we want to complete everything within the game for a good playthrough. So that's going to be it. I thank you for watching. I appreciate all the support. And in the last month, we've gotten more added subscribers than we've had in any other month since this channel's existed, which is amazing. So I thank you for that. And if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up or a like or even comment, either one of those things will help the channel grow. But regardless of that, I thank you again, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.